Well, here we go, Deuce. It is main event time here at Sunday night's UltraSlam. The Hot Pro Heavyweight Championship on the line. As we get to see the challenger make his way to the ring, Purple Haze's Prince Alexander looking to follow what his partner did earlier tonight and be victorious. And should Prince Alexander do that, he's leaving with some gold around his waist.
Did he just throw up bloods? Did he just throw up the bees? And we're supposed to be impartial. Why you got on a purple shirt?
It was the closet rotation. That's just how it worked out.
I seen you ride in with him in the Hyundai, the Hollywood Hyundai.
Prince Alexander set to challenge Rick Savage, the world breaker, for the Hot Championship. You know, it was last month at Bash of the Brazos. We saw that altercation during intermission over by the merch stands.
You call that altercation?
It ended with Rick Savage shoving Prince Alexander. Purple Haze came out at the end of the night and made the save. A little bit too late, though, for Hot Pro owner Henry Witt III. They ran off Rick Savage, and now it is Prince Alexander. We've heard the words from the interview of Prince Alexander. He's very confident. He is not going to back down from Rick Savage at all. Prince Alexander, he came here to take it all. He's looking to leave with gold around his waist.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard was a company man. You know what I'm saying? That coverage was his bias. It's the Tom Brady coverage during his career. All right? What happened, folks, was he got mushed in front of everybody. He let a grown man put a hand in his face and push him backwards. He got mushed, dog. Let's just call it like we saw it. And he ain't doing nothing about it. He ain't doing nothing.
Well, the time to do something about it is right now, as the champion is about to make his way out. And you heard our new general manager, Gun Show, earlier tonight say Rick Savage only allowed out here during intermission and when his match takes place. And the time for that is right here and right now, as the World Breaker is on his way for this title defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most dangerous man in all of combat sports. A man that makes other men realize what a man is. Rick Savage is in the building. Notice the silence. No one wants to boo him, because then he might look at you and put you right next to Henry Witt.
Rick Savage stepping in for this title defense against Prince Alexander. Of course, the World Breaker has been on a tear ever since winning that title. Way back, it's been, what, almost a year now that Rick Savage has reigned as Hot Pro Heavyweight Champion, and looking to continue that tonight if he can make it through Prince Alexander. And of course, we still, remember, Gun Show said sometime before the end of the night, we're going to have named the next #1 contender to whoever comes out of this with that title for next month at Tainted Glory.
Personally, I feel like Marcus Rose should have been the general manager. Far more qualified.
Well,
but we know Henry's
had that
been
job
cooking the
already.
books. But right, and why? Because Henry knows that he can't do half the job that man can. This dude, Rick Savage, boy, look, that's what a champion looks like.
It's for the HOT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Hood Classic University, weighing in at 207 pounds, Prince Alexander.
I went to Hood University. I don't remember seeing him there.
Maybe you were in different classes.
Yeah, I was always in chemistry.
Introducing the champion from White Little Valley, weighing in tonight at 347 pounds of pure brutality, La Araña Blanca Damaño, the World Breaker, Rick Savage.
Rick Savage preparing to defend that Hot Championship against the challenge of Prince Alexander. You see referee Carl Knight taking that title belt.
I still don't know what dude be saying. But I know one thing. Brick Savage about to put your boy right in the hospital. Straight to the hospital, dog. Hopefully he got a life alert. I've fallen, and I can't get up.
It was last week right here in Waco. Prince Alexander, along with his partner Stevie Hendricks, competed for Hot Pro Wrestling during the ATG Expo at the Waco Convention Center. It was following that match, Prince Alexander had some very strong words for Brick Savage, and now we're about to see if Prince Alexander can live up to it. As the Hot Pro title, Pro Championship on the line, the spotlight is on bright for Prince Alexander as these two lock up.
Yeah, and you see Prince Alexander ain't got all that fire in his heart like when he was cutting that pro. He was talking real tough, but he was real quiet when Brick came that out. I think he looked across the ring and said, yo, dog, what the hell did I get myself into?
Brick Savage just tossing Prince Alexander all the way across the ring.
And Prince Alexander ain't no small dude, dog.
No,
He stay in the gym. Brick Savage is about 4 Prince Alexanders, dog. He's about 4 of that man.
Well, Brick Savage, 347 pounds of pure brutality, pure force, pure strength, size. I mean, Brick Savage has it all, and Prince Alexander, that's what he's going to have to find a way to overcome here if he wants to walk out of here with that Hot Pro Championship.
In this business, you're lucky in your lifetime to see a true dominant force in this sport. This is a generational talent. This is the type of power that cannot be replicated. You understand what I'm saying? People need to really take in the opportunity to see violence at its finest. Oh my God!
Brick
Did he just drop kick that man?
Brick Savage throwing a drop kick on Prince Alexander.
Yo!
Alexander was coming in full speed ahead too, and
Brick
just got
Savage.
taken out.
This fool just did a drop kick. He's getting better. Do you know how scary that is, dog?
It's horrifying,
Do you know how scary
especially if
that
you're
is?
Prince Alexander, who luckily for him found a way to kick out there.
Yeah. At first, he was just coming out and just beating people down and powerbombing them to death. Every time we see him, he is more dangerous. That is terrifying, dog. Catch him now. Catch him now. Catch him now. Because if you catch him later, he's only getting better.
Brick Savage, you got to think, came out here probably satisfied with what he had witnessed between Kane Carter and Exodus Prime, that beatdown from Marcus Rose and Prime on the bad neck of Kane Carter, who had to be helped out of here.
And any other man would be insulted, angry, something, to hear his boss come out and say, yo, I'm looking for the man that can beat this dude. Basically stacking the
Look
deck
at Prince
against Brick.
Alexander.
Oh!
Flying out onto the champion on the floor. Alexander finding some new life here.
He caught him!
That finally
I thought he caught him.
taking the champion off of his feet. Prince Alexander maybe looking for a third time here.
Third time's a charm.
All the way up and over, and down goes the champion, Prince Alexander, when it looked like he was done.
Man, he's throwing everything he has at Brick right now. Literally throwing himself at Brick, propelling himself, jumping out, doing whatever he can.
And that's gotta
It's
be
still not enough.
every dive in the arsenal of Prince Alexander. He just threw at Brick Savage, but now you got the problem where you can't win the title on a count out. Prince Alexander's gonna have to get the champion back in the ring.
Imagine trying to pick up Brick Savage if he don't want to be picked up. Oh man, how you gonna get Brick in the ring if that ain't where he wanna go?
Alexander has done some damage, but again, gonna have to get Savage. Oh. And Alexander was trying to get Savage back in the ring, and the champion just ramming the back of Prince Alexander into the side of the ring, and now the power bomb on the ring apron.
There's a reason that he's no. Did I not just say he just used to powerbomb people to death? He still got that in his bag, huh?
And unfortunately for Prince Alexander, it wasn't in the middle of the ring. It was off the steel beam on the ring apron.
And that's where you have what we call the championship advantage. You have to beat Brick if you can. But Brick, he gonna beat you either way.
And turn the tables here. I'm sure Brick Savage wouldn't have much of a problem with a count out here.
Not at all. Nah, he still get paid either way.
Absolutely. And Brick Savage now stalking the lifeless body of his challenger, Prince Alexander, out here on the floor.
He just stepped over him like AI did Tyron Lue. The disrespect. The disrespect. He hit him with the loose step over.
Well, Savage not interested in the count out, apparently. rolling Prince Alexander back in. What else do you think Brick Savage has in mind for Prince Alexander?
Look at him. He's trying to stand up. Look like, you know what I'm saying? Look like Utley back in 91. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting the thumbs up, though. We ain't getting the thumbs up. Look at Brick Savage taking his time, stalking.
Well, Prince Alexander trying to sit back up. But unfortunately, even if he does, there's Brick Savage right there waiting.
Yeah, I'm looking like Christopher Reeves over there.
Look, Savage, he's got this Cobra clutch locked in that we've seen him take out several opponents with over the past couple of months.
And dog, that ain't a normal Cobra clutch. Look at the size of the arms on Brick Savage. Imagine that arm around your neck. How you gonna get it off? How you get an arm that size off, you fam?
Prince, I think the referee's gonna have to check Alexander here. I think he's been choked out. Referee Carl Knight checking the arm of Prince Alexander. He's got, oh no! Prince Alexander is not going away.
And you gotta think, yo, I just lost gold. This is a great opportunity for him to get going right back on his waist. Change the narrative. This kid could be the world champion if he wasn't in there with the world breaker.
Well, Prince Alexander successfully fought out of the Cobra clutch, but immediately with one of the most ferocious body slams I think I've ever seen.
Yo, if somebody slam you and then they put their fingers through their head, dog, like, yo, you just go home, man. Go to the car, get the thing, and come back. Go get the thing.
Brick Savage stepping over the chest of Prince Alexander.
That's a lot of weight.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
The champion.
On, Brick. Come on, Brick.
Perched up on that middle rope.
We never see Brick go high risk.
Savage coming off with a splash with Prince Alexander able to get out of the way.
That was the Lord helping that boy. That was the Lord helping him. Oh!
Coming off the top, Prince Alexander with the cutter.
Somebody's next to his prime fame.
Could this be the chance for Prince Alexander? Look at the clothesline. He dropped the champion.
He took Brick off his
Alexander
feet.
hooks the leg. He's gonna
Yo,
just that close. Just that close.
He just joined an elite club. How many men have actually taken Brick Savage off of his feet?
It's not a lot.
Dog, that's like the 3,000 hit club, fam.
Prince Alexander, you can see he's feeling it now. He's on a roll here. Can he find a way to do the impossible and keep down Brick Savage and take this title?
Yeah, all that posing ain't gonna get a belt around your waist. Stay on him. This is your chance.
Alexander, there with the super kick as Savage had made his way up to one knee.
Alexander done had enough, I think.
There's another.
I think he done had enough. Yo, imagine going home to your woman trying to explain why you let a man mush you. He can't go home without that belt.
Oh, there's a third. Not taking Savage, but still look at Brick Savage trying to get up.
You can't get the house clean. You can't get no dinner made after you done got mushed. Yo, Brick Savage is taking all his pride.
And just like that, Brick Savage absorbed those three super kicks of Prince Alexander, and now he's just ragdolling Prince Alexander around the ring. That Northern Light suplex from Brick Savage.
Did you know Brick was that fast?
Oh, the forearm driving it down across Prince Alexander, and another one.
Yo, Brick Savage got Cat Williams speed. Imagine trying to run from Brick Savage and you hear him getting closer with every footstep.
Savage is clubbing Prince Alexander with these forearms.
Dog, you can't run from Brick. You can't fight Brick. You just gotta let him do what he wants, man.
Savage is not stopping these forearms.
God. He can't defend himself.
Prince Alexander's arms are limp. The referee's gonna have to do. Yeah. I mean, that was the only call the referee could make here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by our referee's decision, Brick Savage!
I said he was the most impressive man in combat sports. Dana White, pay attention. Anybody out there, pay attention. Brick Savage is here, and he ain't leaving.
Well, Brick Savage literally just beat Prince Alexander unconscious with those repeated forearms to the point that the referee had no choice but to stop this match.
He bludgeoned him. That is the perfect word. He bludgeoned Prince Alexander, one half of the former tag team champions. He beat him. Is Brick even sweating?
Look, Savage. He's still driving those forearms down onto Prince Alexander. Prince Alexander is unconscious.
Yeah, and let's not forget, the type of matches that we've seen Prince Alexander in this last quarter year. Nothing but hardcore. He's taking chairs upside the head and everything else. Finally, not a chair, not a table. Only Brick Savage has put him down.
But Brick Savage victorious here over Prince Alexander, still your hot pro heavyweight champion. And just think,
yes. Get him a mic.
If you're whoever,
Get him a mic.
If you're whoever the next #1 contender is, and you just saw this,
yeah.
What do you think that person's thinking?
Fam, everybody's trying to prove they're #1 contender. I think everybody just said, I'm cool. Can I rest the case?
Well, Brick Savage had the mic. Was about to say something, but here comes our brand new general manager. Gun Show on his way.
What a hypocrite. Did he not just say he hates to be interrupted? Did he not just say that? Now he interrupted Brick.
WACO, I told you that next month, July 27th, right here, the line said I would be naming the next opponent for the hot champion, Rick, and since you won, I think it's time for me to tell these great fans of WACO just exactly who's gonna beat you next month. At Tainted Glory.
It is Terrell Tempo.
Oh my God!
Terrell Tempo, the #1 contender.
We're gonna have a fight of the decade.
I don't think you know when you get off that, trying to say you can get my next opponent. But you know what's gonna happen? It will not be Brick Savage versus Terrell Tempo. Absolutely not.
What is he talking? Wait a minute.
The next time Terrell Tempo gets in his ring, it's gonna be against Kane Carter, not me.
Wait a minute.
Well, I guess we know who the third opponent is.
How about that?
Brick Savage just turned the tables. He said the third opponent for Kane Carter will be this guy.
Y'all see what happened? Y'all see what happened to Kane earlier? He can't compete. I will beat his ass anyway.
Oh, look here. Here is Kane Carter walking back out here.
Fresh from the medical bed.
Somebody's got to get a rep on this goddamn show.
You know Brick's got that contract. I can't do nothing. That was before me. I can't do nothing about that.
What are you saying? Who am I facing next month?
Tell him that show. Do exactly what I said. Do it. Tell him.
That's before me. Next month, at Tainted Glory, Tempo versus Kane Carter. But
What?
what I can do is if you beat Kane Carter, you get the hot champion at Mega Brawl.
He ain't gonna win.
And if Carter wins, that means that's the third guy. And that means Kane Carter gets Brick Savage at Mega Brawl.
Whoa!
With Kane Carter, Terrell Tempo at Tainted Glory,
We might get a
July
preview.
27th.
We might get a sneak preview. I heard GTA 6 was already on the street. We might get a preview of that here tonight.
He's putting no hands on anybody but a wrestler tonight. I told you.
Terrell
guys about
Tempo,
that next
the
month.
third opponent named by Brick Savage to face Kane Carter. And now, according to our general manager Gun Show, the winner of Tempo and Carter will be the next challenger for Brick Savage. But again, Gun Show was going to name a #1 contender for Tainted Glory next month.
You couldn't cut the tension with a knife. You could cut it with a
Sit
chainsaw.
in there. Tell Prince Alexander I said what's up.
I think Brick Savage said he was just going to take next month off.
I'm taking the next show off. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not.
Bullshit.
You're not.
Yo!
That could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champ has spoken.
Been here for 3 goddamn years, carrying this whole fucking promotion by myself. I'm not gonna be here, Gun Show.
You know what, Brick? I'm tired of this. You might put hands on Henry Wick. You might put hands on these referees. that's been in this roster for the last year. So I'll tell you what I do. You don't have next month off, Brick. Exactly. No. Next month, Brick Savage, Hot Championship in that corner. In that corner is a man I went to hell and back with, Sam Stackhouse.
Whoa!
Oh, the king of thick style,
Yo!
Sam Stackhouse, is the
Brick
number
Sav-
one contender to the Hot Championship.
And you know he got smoked with Brick. Brick put him down. That's why.
Wait a minute!
Well, Brick Savage was going to try to take next show off. Instead, our new general manager, Gun Show, saying that's not going to happen. Brick Savage is going to have to defend that championship against the returning Sam Stackhouse.
Brick Savage, our world champion, against a legend in this game. I got my money on Brick.
Well, you know, Gun
There's a
Show,
reason he wasn't here last month.
Gun Show talked about earlier how he went through the ring a couple years ago. It was Sam Stackhouse he was in the ring with that night. And now Sam Stackhouse, a former Hot champion, making his way back in, looking to reclaim that title at